Hey friends! So today I'm going to be sharing some horse breeds that I would love to see in the game and some activities that I would add with the horse breed. I said in my Hanoverian review video that SSO should be adding like activities that these horse breeds would do for the Hanoverian. It would be show jumping in that show jumping race that we had a tester for like 2 years ago, and it would have been the perfect time to add it, but they didn't. So today I'm going to be sharing some activities that I would add with these horses. For some of them I just want updated versions, but yeah, those are going to be at the end. And if you have any breeds that you would like to see in the game, let me know in the comments. So for my first one, I would love to see the Canadian horse. I think it's like Le Cheval Canadien. And I think these are draft breeds, and I would love to have like a carriage pulling activity, like where you get to pull carts. I don't know what would be in the carts, like people or like transporting them, but I think it'd be really fun to have that kind of activity. So for my second horse breed that I would love to see in the game is the Canadian Sport Horse. I would add a hunter-inspired competition or a race or like a championship that we would have like hunter-inspired like style of racing system, kind of like the show jumping racing system where we had like penalties and stuff. Something similar to that. I think it would be really fun. So for my third horse, there's no activity for this horse. I just would love to see a Gen 3, and is the Oldenburg. There was a Gen 1 of this horse. I'm pretty sure there was an Oldenburg in one of the season games, so I would love to see an updated version of them. For my fourth horse breed that I would love to see in the game, and I mentioned this breed in my game ideas video, that was part 4, and is the Azteca, and they could be added whenever we get Lone Star Canyon or maybe like a different warmer climate location, and they could have like a heat tolerance. I think it'd be really interesting, and they could maybe bring back both the heat and cold tolerance. I really love it, and I'm never gonna stop bringing up the weather tolerance horses. Like, I think that was such a great feature in the game, and I think it'd be really cool to see them bring it back. So for my fifth horse is the Australian Stock Horse. They are used in camp drafting. It's a popular Australian sport where the competitor cuts one animal from a herd of cattle and works it around a course. I think this would be really fun to see at like Starshine Ranch as like a Western themed activity, or maybe they could add it with Lone Star Canyon and we could get both of these different types of horses. I think it'd be really fun. And also it's just like a different sport that maybe not a lot of regular players know of, but maybe like equestrians know of. So yeah, I think it'd be really cool. For my sixth horse that I would add to the game, it is a updated Fjord. It's not a new breed, but I think this is like a similar situation to the Jorvik Frisians, where the Gen 3 Fjords do not represent the past versions. I think there was only one other version, which is the Gen 1 Fjords. I think they are so cute, and even compare them to like Gen 2 and early Gen 3. These Gen 1 Fjords are so adorable, and I think that they need an updated look that is similar to them, because the Gen 3s do not look anything like the Gen 1s. I think they could have maybe made it a little more similar, kind of like how the Gen 1 Frisians look like the Gen 3 Frisians that we got last August. Moving on to my seventh breed is another updated horse breed, and it is the Thoroughbreds. I think these horses need a better model. The Gen 3 that we have right now, I think, does not represent this horse at all. I think they are cute, but once they start to move, I just can't. And I think they need a better model. There is a Instagram creator who did a very great job at like redesigning them, and I would love it if we got this design in the game. It's so good, and I don't remember the creator's name off the top of my head, so I will put it up on the screen. It is so good, and maybe we could get like a new racing mechanic, which is like race track, like racing at the racetrack. I don't know what it's called. I think it's just called racing, but since I've called the other races racing, like I think it just gets confusing in my mind. But maybe we can get like a new championship that is just solely racing around a racetrack. That sounds so dumb, but I don't know what else to call it. I try to search it up and it just says racing. So yeah, maybe we could get like a new racing mechanic for that. And I think it would be perfect for the Thoroughbreds since that's what they're mainly known for. My 8th horse breed, and I saved the best for last, I would love updated Jorvik starter horses. I think we all want updated Jorvik starter horses. They are so outdated compared to the Gen 3s that we have now. And I think these horses need to be the cutest in the game. It's the first horse that players see when they join. And I think how they look now, I think Star Stable wants them to be ugly so people will buy a new horse quicker. And I think it would be the opposite. So if horses were prettier, like if the Jorvik starter horse was prettier, I think people would want to stay and try the game out for longer and would want to buy a horse because, oh wow, my first horse was this pretty, I want to get another pretty horse. That logic just makes sense in my mind. So yeah, again, let me know what horse breeds you would want to add to Star Stable, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.